Welcome back to the Diamond Riley Podcast, the show for women building predictable income without sacrificing their life. If you are done with hustle culture, constant content creation, and feeling like your business has to come before your family, you're in the right place. Here, we focus on clarity over chaos, alignment over pressure, and systems that support your life, not consume it. Today's episode is one every business owner needs, especially if you're showing up, posting, engaging, but your sales still feel inconsistent. Let's talk about something that no one wants to admit. Most businesses don't struggle because their offer is bad. They struggle because they're talking to the wrong people. You might have engagement, comments, DMs, people telling you this is so good, but when it comes time to buy, it's crickets. And that is not a motivational issue. It's not a visibility issue. It's not even a pricing issue. It's a buyer readiness issue. Which brings us to today's core question. Who is actually ready to buy right now? So there are two types of people in your audience. Here's the reframe that changes everything. Your audience is not one group. There are two types of people watching you at all times. You're going to have the curious buyer. They're interested, they're learning, they're saving posts, but they're not in pain quite yet. They like your content, but they're not ready to make a decision. Then you have your power buyer. They are aware. They are already frustrated, and they are actively looking for a solution. They are deciding now, not someday. Most people market to the first group, but revenue comes from the second. And when you speak to everyone, your message lands with no one. So here's why sales stall, even when your content is good. Because you're optimizing for engagement instead of readiness. You're answering educational questions instead of urgent problems, and you're afraid to exclude people. You're trying to warm up buyers who are already ready. Power buyers don't need to be convinced. They just need clarity. And clarity only comes when you stop trying to appeal to the entire room. Let's do a quick exercise, and you can pause the episode if you need to. Grab a pen, as always, open your Google Doc, and let's begin with step 1, which is going to be to identify the buying moment. So ask yourself, what is happening in my power buyer's life right before she would pay for my solution? Not her dream life, not her aspirational version, but what is her current frustration today? Step 2, you're going to name the one active pain. So finish this sentence. My power buyer buys because she is tired of blank. If you list more than one thing, you're not clear yet. We want to focus on one problem so you can make one solution as your product. So step 3 is going to be to exclude on purpose. So you're going to ask, who is not ready for this particular solution? If your content doesn't politely exclude, it can't convert. This alone is going to change how your audience responds. So now let's reframe. Exclusion equals safety for the right buyer. Here's something I want you to hear clearly. Excluding people is not rude. It's actually respectful. Power buyers, they feel safer when you are specific. They trust you faster when they feel seen, and they decide quicker when the message feels obvious. If your content feels nice but not decisive, this is why. So here we're going to talk about how this connects to your entire system. Once you identify your power buyer, your content becomes sharper. Your sales pages feels easier to write, your ads stop leaking money, your DMs stop being exhausting. Because you're no longer guessing who you're talking to. You're building a buyer-aligned conversion system, not just posting and hoping. So if this episode made you realize, okay, I have an audience, but I'm not sure who's actually ready to buy, you're not alone. And you don't need to figure it out in your head. I created a free Power Buyer Identifier worksheet to help you get clarity fast. And inside, you'll map who in your audience is ready now versus who is just curious. The one active problem that drives buying decisions, where your message is too broad, and what to tighten. This is not about adding more content or doing more work. It's about speaking directly to the people already looking for a free solution. You can grab the worksheet for free in the description and the show notes. If this episode helped you, share it with a woman who's doing all the things but still wondering why sales feels unpredictable. And remember, you don't need more content. You need a clearer alignment. Your business gets to support your life, not the other way around. I'll talk to you in the next episode of the Diamond Riley podcast.